Welcome. Hello. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with Enchantress, the babbler on this evolutionary, revolutionary rise of a ring of an alchemy that we are here to obtain. My cherries, if you don't like my way, you got hop off. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to my grandma and she hyped me up because you never know who watches your channels, right? So my grandma don't know tech, nothing. I wonder if she even hears the sound, but she loves watching. But she can't hear. She can't hear because she said something about one of my tough videos. When the short videos, I change my eye color, my face color. She goes, I know it's you because I could see that it's you. But it's just so funny. You always have like an overactive imagination, like an imagination. So so you never know who's watching, right? So my grandma be watching my channel, and so she made a suggestion, and she wants me to show baby. Baby's next to me. She's like mighty comfortable. Baby got a jacked up haircut from a groomer that I keep taking her to. That's the last time I'm taking her to the groomer because she be jacking my baby up. And baby a Leo too, so it's all about her hair and her face, but she be getting messy for real. And so my grandma's like, you should do like an episode because I don't know, she calls it the channel or I don't know, TV. It's all TV, right? But baby, come here. So grandma wants to see you. She thinks that you would add more interest to my channel. So we can just say hi to grandma. I didn't mean to wake you up, you old lady. I didn't mean to wake you up, but grandma wants to see you. So this is actually, and it's cute too because my grandmother gave her this sweater. Right, so this is baby. She half blind, half deaf, but she living her best life. Okay, she's 13 years young, and she makes a huge mess of herself all the time. And she's mean to all the other animals with her snaggle tooth, smelly breath. But right now she cleans, she went to the groomer, but her eyes always get dirty, her face always gets dirty, her paws always get dirty. She's about 4 pounds or less. She, the first litter of my Neo and Maya, who both have passed on. She's 13 years young, like I've said. She's a sweetheart. She's a lap dog for sure. She a Leo sun in both Vedic and Western astrology. So she Leo. And she tough, fiery, spunky, and sweet. She is so sweet and absolutely charming. All the people tend to really gravitate towards baby, and they always think she's a puppy, and I'm like, she's not a puppy, she's a little old lady, right? So here she is wearing one of my other grand puppies that passed away, Lulu Zuzu, last year. Yeah, so yeah, this baby. She half blind, half deaf, but she living her best life. Trust. Okay, so say by your grandma, say I want to go back to sleep, okay, because she's home. Right here you go. Go back to sleep. I thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You okay? Okay. So yeah, that was Program's request, and that's just how it is, right? How times have changed with everything. So my grandma's watching me, so that's important. Good thing. Good thing I keep it PG-13. Right? So here we are. Justice. Justice. There is a justice in the air, right? Where you are in your own alignment in alchemy and your own personal like awakening, right? To the sense of liberty, freedom. right? To everything that is the possibility of you and everything that you are and will be and desire and rise to and get to know, right? It's like the shedding of all the multidimensional layers of you. They each get a shedding, right? They each get a shedding. Every single aspect of you gets a shedding. And so it's like a stripping of an identity, of a revealing, of another layering center into the labyrinth, the star that is you. Have faith in the future, bright too, right? Your dreams can come true, realizing the potential in you and everything that you do, right? And all the positive changes that are coming your way as the ending of certain situations that have to, right? It has to go. It has to go, right? And it can bring sadness, right? It can bring, and it's also a shedding of of what you are not, right? What you are not. And that could bring a sense of relief, but that could also bring some other hidden emotion that has to be purged, right? That has to be uprooted, right? Plucked out of your system, because the opportunity for new happiness exists. It exists here. It is here. I am here. A weight off your shoulders. Things are clear. Revelation, you hear? The end of an addiction, too. And you never know what these little things can be, too. And it's just like, going through, it's like salt. Might be putting too much salt on a situation, make you a little bit salty about something. You know what I'm saying? We live metaphorical lives here on this 3D perceived reality, right? And we could be melodramatic or anticlimactic about certain things that we give more rise to that maybe we shouldn't be giving more rise to, right? Working too hard, too many hours on things that don't even serve the better development of you, right? So you're putting the need for the balance that you need to bring into your reality, right? So you're allowing for growth to happen here. You're allowing for the triggers to now teach you instead of trigger you to act a fool in your ego, right? And then create more health problems due to the stress that you create for yourself, realizing the self-sabotage that be you. And you're like, all right, maybe, just maybe that person ain't the problem like I thought they were. Maybe I'm the problem. You know what I'm saying? Right? So protecting all that you are requires you to acknowledge all that you are too. Right? So the wheel spins, a fresh new start to end, the end of all delays, right? The wheel spins, right? Sudden unexpected progress. But is it really unexpected? You have been putting in the footwork even when you've been doing it wrong. You've been trying, you've been doing, you are succeeding successfully at that which you drive yourself towards forward. And that's going to become clearer and clearer upon every drive forward you take, right? And that liberating act and whatever veil that you unveil to you, that's going to be different. Every single molecule atom that fucking fires and fucking invigorates your entire being, that's just going to keep changing. You know what I'm saying? Because we keep spinning, we keep evolving, we keep on growing, we keep getting to know. And you don't have to pick and choose that which you must think that you have to pick and choose. It's I'm getting to know you, getting to know all about you myself. I'm getting to know, I'm getting to grow, I'm getting into this alignment that is just realizing it's an unfounded motherfucking fear, the illusion of entrapment. I'm gonna make shit clear, right? So now I'm getting more decisive, I'm getting more focused, I'm getting more, right? More defensive towards that which I must protect, right? With great speed, I act upon that with choosing wise from the intellectual alchemize that's happening at this time, right? Seeing that it's not a challenge, it's just a matter of perception here. And bam, windful abundance into my door, blending the ideas, and I get more, right? Because the time that I spent in this place, right? And the time that I gave away to not failing to recognize that which I was here doing, right? Because this illusion of entrapment that can keep a mofo blind in any department. The lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless. You're too busy looking around this and that, often comparing apples to oranges. Like, oh, I say apple. And then she does it this way, and then he does it. Who the fuck cares how he, she, me, or anybody does any motherfucking thing? We should just only care about that, what you do for you, and how that resonates with you. What does that feel like to you? Why do you do what you do when you do how you do, and when you move and what you do and why you do what you do? You know what I'm saying? And getting into that truth of alignment of understanding for your understanding, for your overstanding, and that's just how we become man. Period. Point blank. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot, right? Because the race, there is no motherfucking race. But it is all about how aligned we become when shit becoming undone, right? And how much we can really truly endure to the end, because if it ain't the end, we still on. You know what I'm saying? Start, right? Have faith, the future is bright, right? Dreams come true, positive changes soon happening for you. This transformation begins a significant life experience that's opening you up to the activation of your spirit upliftment in your every single United Nations infusion stations, and that's just getting you on your liberation free nation. Yeah. Very powerful and often unexpected, because you on your alchemize. You're not here like on a click clock time. Okay, it's divine right time, and you just got to keep getting into your alchemize. You don't even focus on the time. You're like, whoa, time flew by, and a reward. I like it. I like it. This breaking free of my own procrastination, realizing it's in me, and I could do everything that I need to do. Be free into the universe, united in my universe, this external place I connect here first, right? Releasing old belief systems that do not serve. You got some nerve coming here with your conditioned acts. Don't you realize? Another time. Attention. I like it that. I like it that a lot. Good. Keep it on that. Keep it on that. Hoorah. Rah, rah. Rah, rah. Hey. Managing your resources wisely. Right? Right? Good. Extremes in how you give or receive money, time, and emotions too, because you're realizing health is wealth. How our energy is my energy, and that's that flow gasmic you see, and I want to be pumping, pump, 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 pump. Yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to jiggle those tits of wealth, health, self, right? Up in here. That's what I'm dancing to. Healthy, wealthy, stealthy. Shake my ass for healthy, wealthy, stealthy. Get it on. Feel free to look in the right? So, smart business decisions. That's what's up. That's what's up. Seeing things the way that you need to see things in order to be that which you must. Charitable situations too. Gift giving time. It's the season to shine and rhyme. Are you a giver or receiver, or both? Are you a retriever of the alchemy seed of breed that you be, which has come true? You know what I mean? Right? So your dreams become reality. A magical time of your life. Ooh, thank you. Good fortune. Faith in the universe that all will be well. Whoa, it's like a warping sound. You hear that sound? Is it in your ear? Okay. Like if it's not a fly buzzing in your ear, because it's a warping sound. It's like a vibration, elevation, revolution. Claripotency. You know what I mean? Up in here, we activate clear. Up in here, we activate clear. Up in here, we activate and clear. Up in here, we activate and clear. We're up in here, we're activating clear. That's not right. Yeah, because we sensitive souls. We got that mermaidy alien, like my cousin Lady Strange and Strange Skies too on TikTok. She's MermAlien. I love the current phrase that she has for that, which is exactly that, right? We MermAliens up in here, sensitive, we're open-hearted, right? And so look at this, but in experience, we all are. No matter what the experience may be, and no matter how many times you travel through, you see what I'm saying in all those kind of ways, because it's still an experience in you that causes you to go through the tunnel that way. It's the inexperience of the lesson, of the wisdom that's to be extracted. And so now in your consciousness, in your present day state of being, I am present, happened. So how can I be taken out of pocket? If I be present and you come at me, see, sideways and see, that's your own delivery. I still here, present in my day, alchemizing that kind of way. That's how it be. That's how we grow. And that's just, oh, yeah. With a utopian outcome, another way we can collaborate. You know what I'm saying? Oh, romantic encounter, which brings me to me Boki, the dark and night light of me Soli. Available. You can use it as a instant motivator, inspiration, muse-like sensation. It's like code DNA activation. The cosmic meeting with another soul shocks her. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? What are soul connections? Are these things real? Bear witness to this love-sick story adventure as it unfolds, as it is being written, while still being lived out loud, believe it or not. Volume number 2 of The Dark and Night Light of My Soul. Volume 2 is Death Becomes Her. Clearly, this applies to is being written while still being lived out loud. There comes a time when two souls meet and greet, and upon meeting, neither are never the same. Or is it all in her head? Such a profound connection being made, and yet two lovers go their separate ways. Meanwhile, life connecting them in every single way. In strange past life, schizophrenia, delusional. Should that there really big delusional? Right? Was this connection all in her head, or is there more than meets the eye? Is this story even real, guys? That's the chapter. The closer I get, like, it's cold outside. And look at my lips and now look. You're not that. Okay. Kiss my wand. You look how kiss my wand. Stop behave. You'll be nice. Exactly. So anyways, we pinch theliums up in here. Okay, stop it. Okay, stop. Okay. Oh, look at the next class. The next line I read was Wonderland's class clown. Listen, that's a class clown title in junior high school. Social studies. Mr. Steiner. Class clown. You should have seen the look at his face when I was so blunt and direct when I got my period in class. And I was like, I need to go to the nurse's office because I'm bleeding. Like, I'm saying it wrong now. Because now I got nervous. But I had to think about it. I was just like, anyways, it was real blunt, his face. And he was like, oh. Thank you. I took him outside of the classroom because I was like, can you talk to me outside in the hallway? That's why I went. So like, I was like, I need to talk to you outside in the hallway. And he was like, what is it, Jennifer? I need to go to the nurse. I'm bleeding over there. He's like, oh. That's what it was. 6th grade. It's like, thank you. I'm gonna tell you in front of the whole fucking class. Trust me, he didn't repeat a damn thing. My little secret. Went to the nurse to go get a pad. Diapers. Anyway, all right. So was this connection only in her head, or is there more than meets the eye? What is I and whom is I to be many a question? All the possibilities running about in your head, ghost lover souls, nowhere to be found. Wonderland's class clown. Was it all a dream? Is love something invisible? I didn't get somewhere. Questioning her beliefs and everything she once believed to know, she wakes up to a whole new reality. Are there things existing all around us invisible to our physical eyes, right? What are souls on fire? Who are our flame igniters? Oh, the evolution of me and understanding this too, of the igniters and the flames and all this terminology. Don't get lost in the labeling society. You know what I'm saying? Right? Questioning her beliefs and everything she once believed to know, she wakes up to a whole new reality. Are there things existing all around invisible to our physical eyes? What are souls of fire? Who are our flame igniters? Is this her happily ever after unfolding, or is this her long awaited trip down into her tattered self? Time will readily tell. Learning through her own out of this world experiences, she knows for certain there's definitely more than meets the eye. When two souls collide and intuitively connect, their flames ignite as love takes a bite, evolving their lives. Then again, it could all just be in her head. Question everything. Nothing is as it seems, and this love-sick adventure certainly proves that as it bites love into every page, spreading flame. That's this right here, published in Warren told me it again. Even 2016 or 2017. One of those years. I don't even know. Long waiting to be written then too, because that was like a caffeinated print of this story that was long in the making. And it's just like, so whatever. So I just so happily ever after. So here we go. What is it going to be? We're gonna do a random page turner, you know what I mean? Frozen. Do these eyes of mine play tricks on me? Our eyes locked. Hypnotic gaze. Poetic fade. Soul shut. Untuned. Igniting a flame. Something inside of us both desiring to engage. Welcoming lover's reign without understanding what it is essentially all for. Nothing more. This journey of ours at first, that linking to so much of our inner wells of being, love taking center stage, lives replayed, touch of fame, burning flame. We spiral for years, love's purpose unclear, but feeling real. Love lives here. I see the well of lifetime in his eyes, awakening a whole new world. Love is born. Love births into existence, passion, purpose, meaning, healing, dropping me down this rabbit hole wonderland world of discovery. I am smitten and bitten by love's mad hatter batter, love biting us whole, experience of soul, connecting of the dots. Love is sexy hot. Could have never known what was existing beneath these sheets of human flesh had we not been met with the igniter of our flame. Souls will not have it any other way. We are more than these bodies we carry ourselves in. It is time to go within. Authentic soul living like a bride. Love opens up doorways we never know can open until we are met with love's surprise. And when you receive love's surprise, it will force you alive. To be alive is to really feel. No love's deal. Feels completely surreal. You too may question everything you feel, see, taste, touch, know. Love will drive you bonkers, fresh out of the insane asylum. And yet it is worth every funk. As insane as it will make you feel, love's evolutionary wheel of wonderland, love's sick adventure inside maddening. It shall feel my darker night fantastically real. It's how he makes me feel. Love's #1 fan, taking the stand. Dreamers will dream. Dreamers will, dreamers can. As for my darker night, he likes to drag me around the town like a clown. Has me inside of Wonderland wearing frowns. Curly seems to have gone on the loose. Silly goose holding noose for the queen of hearts. Who plays a big part in the story from the start. As she yells, off with their heads. If it were up to her, we would remain dead. Queen would not have it any other way. She likes to have her say. She seems to always be on her period. Oh my god, I have not read this book, guys. There is a saying that goes something like, when sleeping women wake, mountains she shall move. Well, this here too is another soul evolutionary leap of faith and self-belief, being brought to life and overflowing in love, with love, for love. I happily share in my lover's joy, my heart's unwavering, infinite, my love unconditional. Love transcends all worldly expectation and perception. A love story unfolding. I'm done. You get that book yourself. Deep feelings. Since we're talking about that. Oh. It's going quiet now. I can't believe. Yeah. Give me a moment. Kukuplubado. Yeah. Before I continue there, I have written a quote down. And I just saw it before I hit record, so I want to read it. Guys, I'm asleep again. So annoying. The unwary soul who fails to grapple with the mocking demon of illusion will return to the earth as the slave of illusion. To become a true master of fate, you must first become a knower of self. I like that. So we are whatever we want to be. We want to view it like a sailor, galactic guardian of our universe. You see, because your consciousness goes so deep and it grows, and your soul is whole, and you're invigorating in that kind of way, and influence the environment in every kind of way. You are a doer, you are a giver, you are a receiver, you are a conscious being that continues to evolutionize in your own revolutionary type of fantastic kind of way. Then yeah, there's like, we can look at the polarities that exist all around and the enemies that are visiting town all the time and want to make you frown in every single kind of way. So you got that kind of galactic way of navigate, but it is up to you in every single way to always be that which you are in every kind of way. And wow, powerful, super, slow, star, galactic, in every type of way. So I like using my Sailor Moons, everything. I have so many different Sailor Moon stuff. And I just feel called to use my Sailor Moon. All right. Here we go. Right. Sailor Scout says it's easy to write people off. This came up yesterday for somebody else. Maybe that somebody else is watching. Well, here you go. Again, it's easy to write people off, call them mean or too nerdy, but people can and do change, maybe even Melvin one day. Just remember there's good and bad in all of us, and it's up to us to decide what we're going to be. Right? And I think about that in the whole spiritual community, like everybody wants to one up everybody too. Like I see it and people misidentify one another because nobody's trusting anybody or anything, and everybody got their own egoic things to work through and all this kind of stuff. It doesn't mean that the work that you do is not justifiable or needed in this whole entire planet. We each one reach one, teach one, you know what I'm saying? And so we each need each other, like, you know what I mean? And it's, we got to work through a lot of different kind of like do our own layerings of multidimensional slayerings that we have to get through, like, you know what I mean? And so it's easy to point our finger. It's easy to say it's because of you I'm this way. It's because of you I'm not chill. Like you get me like this, but that's easy to do. That's the easiest thing to do. The hardest, challenging thing to do is to people think that the attacker, the offender, the one that does the crime is the most evilest doer of all time. And granted, it could be that way, it could be perceived that way and stuff like that. And the greatest challenge of all would be for whoever they hurt to forgive them and stuff like that. But think about it in the state of evolution of karma, and that the person that is needing to forgive and all this kind of stuff, the evolution of that point of place, as horrible of a crime that it can be, it's a different Dante's Inferno kind of scene. You have to think about these things. Like, it's a soul evolution on a human platform. And so not everything is as it seems, right? So it's easy to write people off because you don't like something that they do. But it doesn't mean that there's no evolution in that for them too. Like, so you can be like around hybrids, people that may have not always been spiritually inclined and jumped on the alignment of that, but that's through the work you've done, right? If you've been a lifetimer of these kind of things and stuff. And so you might look at people that jump on now and like, oh, but no, they're the unique hybrid that's needed. Like I've learned this. So this is where our duty as parents come into play. When I look at the youngins, like I don't like to say it like that either. I don't like to talk like that because we got wise souls and young souls. But I have a 21-year-old and she's fucking amazing. And I'm very proud of that amazing as a parent. I posted a picture of Erica Badu that she posted. I just like posted it in my story, like it's just because she posted it. And I was just like mother and daughter vibes. And I'm thinking about that, like with the lessons of life cycling that I've learned. I've been in spiritual warfare with the world, with a lot of things when it comes to my daughter. And the tainting of the seeds of the conditioning that want to come in and try to rob or make it like make the crystals or the seeds that are not to carry the same karmic deeds because they're not to know that leveling of whatever that seed is, and you are the parent to bring them this new star evolution. Right? They're not to have the same experience as you. So here you got the world like, whoa, we're gonna give that. We're gonna give you guys that anyway. Because you're uplifted in a different kind of way and people want to tarnish these kind of relationships with parent, child that are specialized at these certain times. There's a bond. There's a generation being born that does not carry the karma of the previous one. And so you might have a lot of the ones that have to suffer that karma. Looking at these babies with green eye envy. Like, what makes you so fucking special? You might even have a lot of these, like, some of like this, like, celebrity kids that have it all, like that been privileged and don't have to suffer, like, you know, like in some kind of way, and don't have that karma in that kind of way. So some might say, oh, they privileged or they're spoiled brats or something like that. And meanwhile, they weren't supposed to have those attacks. Because it's a different evolution of gift to all of us. Your evolution is to breed solution and look at the people that was going to be looking at you. Yeah, it's not. So best believe, as a parent, you got that. To destroy that unified evolution of different that you bring to the table when you have your own dream. I have stepped 10 toes deep in my powerful stance as I'm walking through the world. And motherfuckers have tried. It is your duty to protect you. But that's how simple it is. You don't need to go in any kind of spiral of feeling that's not healthy, wealthy, stealthy. Right? Yeah. So let's do this again. New energies and all that kind of stuff. And what we got cooking in this galactic universe. Jadeite is the first of Queen Beryl's evil cohorts. When he fails to destroy the Solar Scouts, Queen Beryl puts him to sleep forever in an eternal frozen state, never to be seen again. Right? So it's kind of like that. So it reminds me of like this dream I had that I started to write down, but I need more. Like I wanted to write it out like imaginatively, because it's like the hidden war between the alpha and the sigmas, right? So it's like the alpha has never attacked the sigma to their face, but sent all their minions, you see? And so the minions pay the price if they don't succeed at destroying those that are good, or just shining or bright, or because not everybody's on the save the world mission. Like, you don't have to be on the save the world mission. You don't have to be chosen. You don't have to, but you can just be a decent motherfucking whole person, right? Soul, being, alien, MermAlien. You know what I mean? Living your life authentic and true to you, and being as real as you can be, and happy and content in all that you create and do. It doesn't have to be mission impossible, although that exists in there, but it doesn't have to be all the out there galactic. But that doesn't mean that you don't matter. You fucking matter. You don't have to be about some big fucking mission. I gotta save the motherfucking world just because I awaken to my own consciousness and my own level-headedness and my balance and my alchemy. That don't mean anything. That means that, oh shit, good for you. You deserve that too. Now live your best life too, authentic to you. These mission awakenings and all this kind of guru complexes and complexes. It's a complex. It's like a complex. It's like the save the world fucking mission. It's like that martyr syndrome shit. I gotta save the world. Who said that? Yes, granted, you awaken to your sense of self, purpose, and all this kind of stuff, and mission, and all this kind of stuff, and this is trigger you. Then check yourself, mate, because nobody's offending you. Great if you're on a mission. Me too. Again, I gotta play devil's advocate here, because you gotta come from your wholeness perspective, not just a one-sided quarter of a perspective kind of place. That's how the devil could tempt you then, because you don't know thyself, right? The unwary soul who fails to grapple with the mocking demon of illusion will return to the earth as a slave of illusion. To become a true master of fate, you must first become a knower of self. To stop getting mad at the people that trigger you, to get to know thyself. Truth, right? Tuxedo mask mysteriously appears whenever the Sailor Scouts are in serious trouble. He always carries a red rose. He can use his red rose to announce his presence or throw it at an enemy to neutralize them, but to do so weakens him considerably. And here you go, scout power. After the four scouts fall in battle, Serena calls on the spiritual help to defeat Queen Beryl in the final battle. After they succeed, the scouts are all returned safely to Earth, but with no memory of their secret identities. And then like what happens? So how many times too, like you can conquer, slay different kind of Dante Infernos in every kind of way, right? And so think about that. Like I was thinking about that, the levels and devils of life, and just one of the seasons. I don't even know if it's I don't know. My daughter had me watching something, and the whole thing is the whole house didn't know they were dead. Everybody was dead, but they kept living. And not everybody was dead, but some of them were dead. I don't know. And some of them that were dead, they came alive in the house and in this area, in this property and stuff like that. And they didn't know that they were dead, and because they're still alive in this property space, but they can never leave this space as this, but they didn't know that they died. Yeah, like some mind trippy fuck like that, right? And so it makes me think about life, like this Dante's Inferno, right? If you haven't read that book, read it. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'll just read a random page from it. Hold on. Next time. Anyways, but so like, so what if that's like that? That's what they say, like you're in the matrix, or like, you know, that matrix illusion, that when you wake up, you realize that your body is in this incubation, and everything has been all in the mind, like, you know, kind of at that time. So like the same thing, like, because what is one thing we all have in common here in this multi-dimensional plane of existence? A level of dissatisfaction, discontentment, or goal, purpose, mission to complete. That's like the rat race, right? That's like the hamster on a wheel. That's like Dante's Inferno for real, going through these different levels, different devils, different things, right? Different missions. So, because nobody knows they're dead. I've killed a lot of vibes with my thoughts in my life, and people have made me feel like foolish for setting the tone with certain kind of things, but I make no apologies. If you want to live in your sea of denial and all this kind of stuff and be closed off to possibility, infinite possibility, or infinite possibility even in your own awakening thoughts, then your being here is your own spirit help, guidance system saying, yo, take these seeds of activation, eat the fucking mana, and be on your own elevation, evolution. And that which will happen for you in all due right timing. I'm not here to convince you. I don't need to convince you of anything, nor do I want to convince you of anything. You know? So, anyways. So yeah, like, you know, and then look at this. Oh, look, I look down and I see Ariel, right? Or her voice. Ariel reaches the ship and climbs aboard, nearly fainting, battered by the army of birds and beasts. Vanessa drops the shell holding Ariel's voice and returns it to its rightful owner. As Ariel sings, Eric's trance is broken, recognizing Ariel at last, he kisses her. So it's getting your voice back, right? It's getting your voice back. And then look, I look down and I see the Sailor Moon right here, right? The story, Queen Serenity's world was destroyed. Her last hope was the power of the Empyrean silver crystal and the crescent moon wand. She sends these along with her daughters, Sailor Moon and the other children of the moon, to the earth in the 20th century, along with the cats, Luna and Artemis, to safeguard them, right? So as these powerful things begin to happen to you too, more so empowering you, especially the more that you set yourself free and allow yourself this voice activation right now, right? To be all that you need to be, you know, to continue on this journey. And look at so any kind of false narrative people in your life, right? Or people that have tried to take or steal this from you, to steal the show from you, right? Those people are the ones that are gonna, like, you know, be waking you into a whole new reality that doesn't fit the narrative that they tried to have play out. Oh shit, I gotta go. Hold on a second. I gotta go. But so this one popped out. So this white knight. So you might be receiving a earthly guardian, mentor, person, male, female, doesn't freaking matter. New spirit animal, white owl, white cat, right? But it doesn't matter. To take the place of Moonlight Knight takes the place of Tuxedo Mask for a while. He is a spirit-like part of Darien created to protect Sailor Moon. He throws a white rose and fights with a sword. He and Darien can appear at the same time, right? So it's like also infusing the night and the light, the night and the dark, the white and the black, right? The light and the shadow, the light and the dark. Like, it's in the infusion of the dualities, masculine and feminine, right? Yin and yang, good and bad, ego, not ego, you know, and creating the ultimate deserving, authentic being, open to receive all that is yours and can be yours, and just being open to that kind of like experience and stuff like that, right? It's like the Two of Cups kind of experience, right? We stand here with same, right? You and I, right? Full stature. We're standing here, we're pressing our foreheads together, right? The Two of Cups presses the foreheads together, right? Now you're planning for the long term, but you're pressing your forehead and you're trusting in this union, the pressing the lips against mine, right? You're trusting in this heated rush, this euphoric kind of sense of love rush feeling, right? And then look at this one here, revealing, right? Financial security for yourself. Over and over again, I choose you, right? The duality of two, pride in the family tree, right? Family tree going under the moon and sun, protecting that 10 of Pentacles style. Three coming together, right? Two of Cups style. And yeah, this is coming true again. Okay, all right. And then you thank you so much for tapping on, turning on, tuning in with I. Everything will be eventually in the description box below. If you want your poquito, pinquito, smirquito, you gotta contact me directly. I ship world motherfucking wide. Do you know that somebody had the audacity to message me and ask me how the sun, the time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities, plans that work out perfectly, gratitude to the divine. Falling in love with a resurgence, like a two, and it's like the Two of Cups. Didn't I say? And I said I was Two of Cups. I was just saying, but look, it's fucking here too. Falling in love with a resurgence of a romantic relation, forgiveness and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts. Don't give up on the people you love, right? Seeds well planted, efforts, investments that will be rewarded in the future. The need for patience, time for resting, planning for the future. Unnecessary worry, right? So yeah, because you got this financial security, this abundance, building somebody. Okay. Be grateful. Be fucking grateful. Right? You are the code. You are the code. Decoded. You are the code decoded. You are the code decoded. Remember, I make pens. This one's mine. You are the code decoded. Right? Welcome. Right? Till next time. Oh yeah, somebody was asking me,